So, Carlee Russell. Did your feathers... What is that called? Oh my gosh. I
don't know.
Brain...
Fray?
Did your feathers get in a bunch? What is that called? Oh my gosh, I totally had like an ADHD moment there.
Did your bum flutter?
I just forgot everything. All right. Back to seriousness. Anyway, that just will send tingles down people's spine. Like, there's so much hate for her in this world.
Yeah, I mean, dude, come on.
And I know why. It's justified. Believe me, I believe it's justified. But she just had her first court hearing, and it was in municipal court. I feel like there was some confusion on the internet about what that means. It's like, think of traffic court, okay? A little more serious than that. It's like you go in, you know, you have your attorney or, you know, state appointed attorney in some cases, but she has 3 attorneys, okay, on payroll, thanks to her parents' money.
Yeah.
And they will either you plead guilty or not guilty. If you are going to plead guilty, sometimes they offer a plea bargain and you're like in and out, done. Mm-hmm. That's essentially what it is. So in this case, she appealed to the circuit circuit court, which means she's going up. She wants a jury trial.
Yeah, so you go in there and just plead your innocence or guilt or whatever. So she must have went in there and pleaded innocent.
Yes.
So then they're moving it to an actual courtroom.
Right.
Yeah.
She pled innocent, and it's going to move up to a circuit court, and she's going to have a jury trial. So the judge in this case, like, there was no evidence stated or anything really. You know, I did see JLR was out there boots on the ground, which JLR has good boots on the ground coverage. I will give him that. Mm-hmm. He was out there shouting at like her and her parents, like trying to get them to answer questions. And it was just kind of funny. But he did take a picture of her that almost made her look like she was pregnant, which was weird. Like she kind of had a belly.
Interesting.
I'm kind of wondering what she's doing in hiding at this point. I really hope she doesn't get found guilty and be pregnant. Like, that would be sad. But I don't think she's going to do any jail time. I don't think there's going to be any.
I hope she does.
So, get this. The restitution. And the judge said he's going with the prosecution's recommendation because she appealed to a circuit court. Like, because she's going to jury. He went along with their recommendation and assigned that if she gets charged, she will get 6 months on each charge. Okay. And restitution of $17,974.
Good.
What? 17,000? Like, it's basically 18,000 if you round it up.
Yeah, that's better than what it previously was. I will take that.
What it previously was?
Yeah, which was nothing. We were told by the police officer who made the statement that he's going to appeal to the judge and do everything he can to try and have her pay some of that money back, but they haven't seen anything in the past where that's happened. So this is that.
I thought it would be more than that, based off of all the law enforcement and everything.
Not with time. It would be one or the other.
See, there's some discrepancy in the time. Like I see people saying 120 days, 180 days. I don't know why there's that discrepancy. JLR was in the courtroom and he claimed that the judge said 6 months for each charge, which she is charged with misdemeanor counts of false reporting to law enforcement authorities, and falsely reporting an incident. So why would she even take this to a trial? Why wouldn't she just get a plea deal and get it expunged and pay it out?
Because they're not willing to plea. Guaranteed. The police are pissed. They're super mad. They were the ones affected by this. If I was the police, I would be reaching out to the state prosecutor and saying, no plea. Go hard, bro.
I'm pretty sure they did offer her a plea deal.
What?
It's not 100% confirmed, but there was rumors that in the courtroom they pulled her mother aside and there were some conversations, and her mom was like, no.
They didn't offer it. Guaranteed. No way, dude.
You don't think so?
No. Why?
I don't know, but, I don't know, man. But I just felt like $18,000 wasn't much.
Yeah.
It wasn't much
I don't-
compared to
I
how
don't think
much
it is.
she cost her entire community and national, like, law enforcement agencies.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild, honestly. But I don't know. I want to know the why. I want to know why she did it. That's
We're
my
never
question
going
in the
to.
end.
Not with her
Well,
going to court.
If it goes to trial, absolutely we might know why.
No, they don't ask you why. They're there to either prove that you did something or not. They don't put you on a stand and say, why did you do that? And if they do, they don't self-incriminate. That never happens. The only time you get a why is normally when you have a serial ender who wants the credit. Otherwise, it's not very smart to be like, yeah, this is why I did it.
Yeah,
Unless you're trying to get a reduced sentence somehow. And maybe it's sentencing, okay? So I take that back. At sentencing, there are a lot of times where people say why.
Yeah, you're right. So I do think that it's really easy for everybody to get up in their feelings about Carlee not addressing the public and apologizing because of all the people that came out to hunt for her and search for her. But, like, I don't know. I guess in my mind, misdemeanor charges aren't much. Like, I'm like, move on with your life. Pay the money. You know, that's what I would do, if I'm being honest. But I would never do what she did to begin with. But it's easy for people to get up in their feelings. Like, why is she not apologizing to the public? Like, that's so messed up that her and her family went out here and did this, and they're not apologizing. They're doing what's smart and in the best interest for their family, and they're listening to their lawyers. So I don't fault them for not addressing the public personally, because, I mean, people make mistakes all the time. And while this was like a major mistake, and clearly she needs to be held accountable, which she is being held accountable, okay? She absolutely is.
I mean,
Her
we'll
life,
see.
not even just by the justice system, her life is done. Everybody knows this woman's face.
Yeah.
She's not hiding from the public. She's going to have a hard time getting into jobs, universities, anything, okay?
True.
She is going to be held accountable, if not by the justice system, then by karma, okay?
Yeah.
And the public. So I understand why they're not saying anything, and I don't really fault them for that. You know, it'll all come out in the wash at the end of the day, and I trust that she will be held accountable in numerous ways.
Yeah.
So, yep, I'm just waiting to see how this turns out with a trial on. I was just kind of surprised that it was going to go to trial. I don't know.
I'm kind of surprised too, but hey, you know, it is what it is, and she just upped the stakes of her own game to try and get it thrown out, and now she's looking at jail time, so.
Yep, she is.
But
yep.
let us know what you think.